I think there's a general consensus among fans about who the most exciting players in baseball are today, but I believe that not only are they missing one player, but that most of them probably don't even know he exists. Until today. Meet New York Mets infielder Luis Guillorme, whose talents have gone about 100 miles below the radar for far too long. Anytime I turn on a Mets game these days, I'm not most looking forward to seeing the historically good Edwin Diaz or the MVP caliber Pete Alonso, not even one of the greatest pitchers in history. I'm looking forward to seeing what kinds of unique and refreshing ways Luis Guillorme can impress me. And he never, ever disappoints.
Can we rewind it back to the I'm lame part? Because you are not.
No, thanks. No, yeah, I appreciate that. I'm not saying I'm lame. I'm
But
just saying,
the
like,
self-talk, maybe we should, you know.
Listen.
Because you're amazing. Just to take it in for a minute.
Yeah, I can take it in. No, I can take it in.
You are amazing.
I can take it in.
You are amazing.
Thank you, yeah.
We'll start with a brief survey. If you know Luis Guillorme pretty well, comment yes. If you kinda know the name but know next to nothing about him or have barely seen him play, comment no. And if you haven't heard about him whatsoever, comment not at all. If you happen to feel like liking this video and or subscribing to the channel while you're down there, it's not expected, but definitely appreciated. Luis Guillorme doesn't have a bright red baseball savant page, a single major league award or an all-star appearance, not even more than 90 games played in a single season. Yet I would still argue he's one of baseball's most naturally gifted players. The more interesting case to be made, I believe, is that there may be no other player in this sport who's playing closer to their potential. And today, I'd like to put Luis Guillorme on the map for those of you who've lived such a depressing, Luisless life up to this point.
It's a storm.
Guiorme has three key components to his game and persona that make him so exciting to watch. His glove, his brain, and what I'm gonna call in this video his special skills. And if you're not familiar with him, you're gonna need to stick around and see the kinds of things he does on a diamond with your own eyes. We'll start with the defense. If you can name a more iconic duo after watching this video than Luis Guillorme and a glove, I'll let Hank Schrader live. You can't. It isn't just how smooth he is in the field, but how consistently smooth he is. He's not flashing a diamond quality glove once a week, it seems like he does it every night. You expect to see something new every time he's out there, and that's what makes me want to watch him play every day. As far as defense goes, I think it's better to do more show than tell here so you can see just how good this guy is for yourself. So please enjoy this brief display of the art that is Luis Guillorme playing baseball.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tenacious D.
Hosmer hits one slowly, past the pitcher. Guiorme bare hands and throws, and he got him! Oh, wow, what a play! And Ruiz hits one sharply. Great play, Guiorme, sidearm to second, and they turn the double play. Oh, wow! And Happ hits one on the ground. Nice stop by Guiorme from his knees. He throws him out. And Cisco grounds one to the right side, and Jimenez with the rollover. Guiorme makes the play. And he hits one back past the mat. Guiorme with the backhand flip to Lindor, runs across the bag with a one-hopper. In time, double play! And Servant hits it hard. Flag down by Guiorme, up and throwing to get him. Oh, wow! Caratini hits it sharply. Guiorme with a beautiful stop. Line drive. Oh, what a play! Guiorme, absolute larceny. Knopper to the right of the mound. And Guiorme with the only play. And he's out.
Towards short, backing up for it, making a diving catch. Luis Guillorme with an incredible play.
Connor Joe bounces one, flagged by Guiorme, the spinorama, and he throws him out. Oh, wow.
Now most of these plays didn't come over the course of his career, nor from a handful of seasons, but from the first 5 months of 2022 alone. It speaks volumes when you're playing just a few feet away from Francisco Lindor and you're still the flashiest glove in the infield. Whether it's his strong arm, quick hands, or incredible ability to get to a ball, Guiorme is a great defender through and through. July 29th in Miami. The Marlins have runners on first and second with 2 outs, and JJ Bleday hits a ball right towards the open hole on the left side of the infield. Off the bat, it looks like there's no shot a run doesn't score here. But Luis Guillorme somehow gets to this ball and keeps it in the infield, thus saving a run. Defense is where Guiorme shines, but that's still only one piece of what makes him so incredible. He may not be Juan Soto with the bat, but for what he may lack in offense, he makes up for in baseball IQ and those special skills I mentioned earlier. Luis Guillorme has one of the highest baseball IQs in the game today. Exhibit A. As I was literally writing this video, with the game on in the background one night, the Mets were up 3-0 against the Braves with runners on the corners and 1 out. The runner from first takes off for second, and the ball gets hit to Guiorme, and the runner from third is headed home. Guiorme picks up the ball at the edge of the infield dirt, knowing the double play is out of the question.
I knew I had time, so once I got the ball, take a peek, I saw Travis didn't fully take off right off the bat. Took another step to first, and then I saw he fully went. But it's a tricky play because I got to make sure he fully commits to home, because if he doesn't go right away and I get rid of it right away, he's going to get back to third. So
Brianza. There goes Harris. It's hit on the ground, and the throw is going to come home for the tag by Nito. He's out!
Even after taking a few steps to get that cannon loaded, that arm strength and accuracy left Travis d'Arnaud dead in the water at home. Few second basemen not named Luis Guillorme would have dared try going home with that, and even fewer would have done it successfully. July 25th, 2021, Mets and Blue Jays, runner on first, 1 out. Pete Alonso's in at first, protecting against the bunt. Guiorme knows Kirk at first is an easier runner to pick off, and with Pete playing in, he runs up to cover first after the pitch and gives catcher Tomas Nido a shot at gunning him down. And not just that, he takes the throw with his back to the runner and puts his glove down in exactly the right spot between his legs to place the tag down. The perfect display of both awareness and skill. Whether it's knowing exactly where to throw the ball with runners on base, putting the ball in the perfect spot against a defense on a bunt, knowing exactly how much time he has to make a good throw, making perfect cutoff throws to gun down runners, or even putting his foot in exactly the right place at the right time, there are few players with better baseball awareness than Luis Guillorme.
I'm not just like the rest of you. I'm stronger. I'm smarter. I'm better. I am better. I'm not some weak knee.
Next we have his special skills, the small qualities that make his game unique to him. In Guiorme's case, that's something like his ability to get the ball out of his glove quickly, which fewer players in baseball can do better. There are very few human beings that have better hands, which inspired the 10 people that actually know who he is to give him the nickname Los Manos. He plays a ton of middle infield, giving him plenty of opportunities to show them off in double play situations. It's the little things that can give a team any slight edge at the margins that go a long way, and while there's no stat that I know of to track it, Luis Guillorme and his quick Manos turning a double play over your average middle infielder probably saves the Mets a ton of runs in the long run. He also tags well, he sacrifice bunts well, he drag bunts well. If there are any accessory talents that Buck Showalter needs for a specific situation, he's looking to Luis Guillorme for assistance. It's these less appreciated talents that make Luis Guillorme so cool. And when I think of Guillorme, that's always the first word that comes to mind. Say what you want about the guy, but there are very few players I would trust to be as cool, calm, and collected in an intense situation. Everything this man does is cool, both on the field and off. I'll show you. Spring 2017, Adeiny Echeverria loses his bat mid-swing. And who's there to catch it barehanded with absolutely no problem? Luis Guillorme. Your team needs an extra reliever for the night? They don't call him a utility man for nothing. Down 0-2 against one of the hardest throwing pitchers in baseball in a meaningless spring training game? You know what? No. I need more time to explain this one. So Jordan Hicks got Luis Guillorme down 0-2 in this at-bat after just 2 pitches. This at-bat would last another 20 pitches, and Guiorme would end up on first base with a walk. It took Jordan Hicks 20 extra pitches after getting this man down 0-2 to get out of this at-bat, and he still did not win it. You need entertainment for your kid's birthday party? Look no further than Luis Guillorme. Seriously, who is this good at this many things? Even his errors are cool, and I'm not joking.
Stevenson, double play ball to short, bobbled and lost by Guiorme. He grounds this one to short. Guiorme is going to go to third, but he dropped it. Another error, and then he knocks it out of play.
His bat came alive for really the first time in the shortened 2020 season with some more regular playing time, but he's otherwise always been a below-average bat off the bench. This year, though, finally getting the chance to take regular at-bats, starting most days, he's been fairly productive. A 281 average, 356 OBP, and a 110 WRC+, is really all you can ask for from a player with as much talent in all other areas. His Baseball Savant page sums up his style of hitting fairly well. One of the lowest hard hit rates in the sport, with one of the best abilities to make contact in the sport. He's not striking out much, and if he's swinging, there's a very high chance he's making contact. He's having a really nice offensive season this year to accompany the glove, but it's again those smaller qualities like bunting, good contact ability, and the ability to shoot the ball wherever he wants that contribute most to his offensive value. Guiorme doesn't try to be something he isn't. He knows exactly what kind of player he is, he knows his strengths, and he's nearly perfected the means by which he plays this game. Luis Guillorme isn't close to being the greatest player in baseball, but I truly believe that there are few players in this sport who are using as much of their natural-born talent as he is. The 2022 New York Mets are filled to the brim with headlines. One of their greatest seasons in franchise history, an MVP caliber season from their first baseman, two of the greatest pitchers in the history of the sport topping the rotation, one of the best seasons ever from a closer, even a decent shot at having more hit batsmen than any other team ever.
Balls in my face, balls in my ear, balls in my chin. I've never been hit in the face with this many balls before in my life.
But it's the 27-year-old utility man turned starting third baseman who's getting me to turn on these games. I cannot overstate how obsessed I am with Luis Guillorme, and I bet the majority of you knew next to nothing about him 10 minutes ago. It's more than likely that Luis Guillorme is going to start in a playoff game this year, and I really hope that big stage does wonders for his recognition and reputation across this sport, and I hope that I've had a small part in improving those things here today. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, peace, love, Luis Guillorme. Long may he reign. But please don't ever shave that beard again.